My review of the brand new movie, Roofman. If you ever watched a movie, once it's done, you're like, that was pretty nice, I enjoyed that, but it's certainly no masterpiece. Then, when you go to try and point out the issues of the film, you struggle to name them? That's what happened to me here. I had to really sit and think about what this film did wrong, because on the outside, it seems rather strong all around. The movie has a realistic story that was based on a true one. This film also had an absolute stellar cast. You got Channing Tatum, Kirsten Dunst, Peter Dinklage, and Ben Mendelsohn. That's not even the whole cast. Talk about stacked. Also, when speaking about the cast, you can mention not a single one had a negative standout performance. Everyone did their job and did it at a pretty high clip. The directing and cinematography was also a pro here. There were actually multiple shots and ways the film covered a certain scene that I was impressed by. What about dialogue? Not an issue there either. Not once did I feel like a line was out of place or feel odd. So, like me, you may be struggling to see the issues of the film. Well, after giving myself time to think the movie over, I figured out some negative points. The movie overall extremely romanticized a criminal and his rather messed up situation. I'm not going to spoil anything for you here, but the main character is a lawbreaker. As nice and charming as the guy seemed, he was a person who had done a ton of illegal things. The film itself tries to justify the actions almost. I understand that they wanted to get across that this guy was a likable one, but they went over and beyond that. Then the next issue, that in my opinion was the real thing holding the film back, was that it felt like we had a struggle of what kind of film this would be. Is it a crime, comedy, drama, romance, biopic genre? Unfortunately, it kind of tried to do all these and caused each one to not quite work. You can't feel sad because we just 30 seconds ago had a big joke. You can't laugh too hard because you feel something bad coming. In some films this works well, but I think it overall just made this one feel directionless. I expected a comedic crime film. It maybe started off that way, but 30 minutes in completely changed course into another genre and stuck that way. Then my final criticism would be how long the movie was. It absolutely did not need to be 2 hours and 6 minutes in length. Realistically, there was not enough information overall to garner that much time. If we were adding major plot points, I get it. If this was a masterpiece story, I get it. But honestly, we were all just wondering when they were going to land this plane. In closing, it's a nice little movie, but in 3 years, almost no one is going to remember it. P.S. I did really enjoy the info and such given to us during the credits. So, to rate this movie, I would have to give it 3.5 Wall Street Money Never Sleeps out of 5 Pixies.